Right, we thought we'd have a bit of fun and do a bit of a head-to-head challenge. So someone is going to argue on behalf of Umbraco and someone is going to argue on behalf of DXPs. So your Sitecore, your Optimizely, and so on and so forth. One of these cards says Umbraco, one says DXP. Are you ready to choose?
Yeah.
Yes.
Pick a card.
Umbraco.
I've got DXP. I'll go first.
Okay.
DXPs like Sitecore, Kentico, Episerver, or now known as Optimizely, are these like cohesive suites with all the marketing automation and features I want in there. Personalisation, A/B testing, email marketing tools, analytics, tracking platforms, all baked in one, plus a CMS, which is kind of cool to get all of that in one package.
Okay, sure. But Umbraco Engage now has all of those features as well as part of Umbraco. And there's that question of, are you really using all those features like out of the box, or are they getting in the way of your content management? In Umbraco, that's still really very friendly and easy to use.
Yeah, that's a fair point. I mean, these suites are huge and cohesive, and probably people end up using maybe 10 or 20% of them, but you still pay for most of the suite, which is...
Yeah, and you pay for that up front, right? So it's really hard for you to work out, do you need all those features? Are you gonna use them? With Umbraco, you can start small. You even don't have to use their full suite. There are just community plugins you can use to get started with straightforward things like personalization before going all in and deciding to seriously use a product like Umbraco Engage.
They're starting to offer cloud-based services that can be bolted onto your Sitecore or your Optimizely installation that do things like intelligent search or analytics or, for example, email marketing and automation, which means that I can still use tools that are guaranteed to work with those platforms and are supported by those companies, but maybe aren't necessarily hosted or things I have to manage myself. Does Umbraco have anything similar?
No, but you can build it. Umbraco is pluggable. We can put anything in there that we need, and they can be the services that are best for your business, not necessarily the services that Umbraco itself provides or the platform provides. And it can be anything. So if you've got a particular, say, CRM or something that is really important to you, well, you can integrate that with Umbraco reasonably easily and keep using that as your CRM.
Very cool.
Umbraco is built on latest modern ASP.NET Core architecture. It's using all the latest stuff coming out from Microsoft, and also then any integrations that exist in .NET, we can use those libraries and integrate them really easily.
Okay, that's interesting, because some of these DXP platforms, they're behemoths. They are perhaps slightly stuck in the past, still using .NET framework, so that might limit some parts of these platforms that we can extend and integrate. But of course, they have these cloud offerings as well. They've also, like Sitecore, has a comprehensive headless offering that allows me to plug my CMS into whichever platform I choose. So it could be into a mobile app, or it could be into a static website, Jamstack type site, and it means I can do my personalization and marketing automation kind of anywhere.
Yeah, well, Umbraco has that too now. It's got the content delivery API and the management API, but also there's headless support built into our Umbraco Engage now as well, so it can be used headless across the stack. So if you're a smaller company, you don't need all the features, you can build it in Umbraco yourself, like that's an option. Umbraco's got all the extension points and flexibility for us to do that. There's also plugins, but actually, if you're an enterprise, there is the full suite of tools in Umbraco Engage. It doesn't necessarily require a developer to get up and running with, it just works out of the box.
Well, that's interesting. In the Sitecore world, at least, you do need to be a certified developer in order to actually configure and install these products. But as you say, it is a comprehensive suite that includes everything. But we don't really have the pick and mix type approach that you might have with Umbraco Engage. It sounds like Umbraco Engage does cover off most of the same sorts of requirements that a lot of these bigger DXPs have, plus maybe a bit of best of breed choice.
Yeah, more choice is good.
Nice.